What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, CEO, MTS Nutrition. Guys, Flexitarian diets. Great article on the Flexitarian diet. Just go first thing you see in the description box. Click on the link. It'll tell you all about a Flexitarian diet. I'm going to give you my opinion on how to make the Flexitarian diet better. Now, this woman, Dawn Jackson Blattner, she's a registered dietitian and author. She basically, what it is it's a transition of becoming a vegetarian, a combination of flexible and vegetarian, okay? However, you are allowed to eat meat. What does this mean? Essentially, what I got out of this whole thing by reading about her Flexitarian diet program is it's cutting back on meat, and the meat you do get will have to be organic, grass-fed, basically the highest quality meat. So if you buy chicken, it'll be organic chicken, free-range chicken. If you get beef, it'll be farm-raised, grass-fed beef. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what you're getting in there. You don't have the antibiotics and that crap. And of course, with fish, it would be wild fish, you know, not like the farmed salmon, which is just crap, or farmed tilapia. Be actual wild fish, like crazy wild fish. So anyway, the thing about this is we have seen benefits in some vegetarian diets and vegan diets in the literature. There are data that is, you know, showing keto diets to actually have some favorable health effects. But let's go over the benefits of this diet, and then I'll go over how I think you should improve it. One is improved health, because you're focusing on a lot of vegetables. Vegetables are healthy, full of micronutrients. Weight loss, bottom line is less calorically dense foods than, let's say, a ribeye. Well, obviously, weight loss and fat loss. Longer lifespans, you know, at the end of the day, mortality rates are lower in vegetarian or vegan populations usually. Again, there are contradicting studies on both. Nutrient dense veggies, even sweet potatoes, are extremely micronutrient dense, meaning they have a lot of micronutrients in there. So the thing is, you know, all of these diets are basically like, they eliminate a food group, like vegan eliminates meat, paleo eliminates grains. What this diet does, it allows some flexibility, but it tends to be more on the side of, you know, becoming a vegetarian, basically, you know, becoming a vegetarian. So, you know, let me go over some eco-friendly things. I have some notes on this. By cutting back on meat, you're helping reduce water usage, greenhouse gases, and reliance on fossil fuels to transport meat. It takes roughly 440 gallons of water to produce a single pound of beef, while only 39 gallons of water produce a single pound of vegetables. Meat also produces greenhouse gases, which impacts the Earth's ozone layer. So if you're into the Earth stuff, that's great. Another thing is it's cheaper. Meat's not cheap. If you buy the high quality meat like I do, meat adds up. Meat is the most expensive part of my grocery bill. That's going to be something that's going to save you some money. Keeps you regular. Obviously, the high fiber content of veggies and a lot of these whole grains will keep you pooping. So here's the deal. Looking at how you can make this better. A day, you know, basically what you're looking at is, let's say for the first 5 meals, you have a vegetarian diet. You know, you have your hummus on a pita bread with some fruit for meal 2. And meal 3 is whatever. But let's say you go out to dinner, go out to a fancy steakhouse. You can still get the beef. You know what I mean? You can still live life. You don't have to be socially awkward. So I find this diet pretty cool. The one downside I see for us, for the population interested in building lean mass and burning fat, is the lack of protein. Now, how can you make this all work? Obviously, if you're not adverse to eating a whey protein, you know, that's going to add more meat in your diet. There are great vegan proteins. There will be one on the market coming real soon. It's from a brand called PerVitam, and it's basically a vegan protein, which is absolutely the most delicious protein. The thing about vegan proteins is they tend to sink and settle, and they taste pretty bad. I'll tell you what, the PerVitam vegan protein is absolutely amazing, and it uses a new source of protein that's not really used called Sacha Inchi. It also uses something called clean protein, which is a source of brown rice protein, which is extremely soluble in water, tastes phenomenal, nice, creamy, rich. So anyway, that's somebody looking for a good vegan protein will definitely help you out. So what I see you doing, let's say you have 6 meals a day. The first, let's say 4 meals, maybe the first meal you have, say you start your day out with your Ritual AM by Ambrosia, right? You start that off. That's a little bit of day, just 3 grams of whey protein, right? And then you got creamer, you got a great, but it's the grass-fed whey, okay? Grass-fed derived whey. So then let's say you don't have eggs for breakfast. Let's say you just go for some, I don't know, maybe some fruit, some stuff like that, you know, maybe a piece of bread, whatever. But then you're not getting your protein. So you add in some PerVitam vegan protein. Okay, meal 2, let's say you just go with a snack of some carrots and dip, right? Meal 3, I'd throw in some protein. Meal 4, whatever. Meal 5, let's say that's dinner. Great, eat some steak. Have a nice piece of steak. Meal 6, before bed, you can either have a slow digesting carb source, have some of that per vitamin vegan protein, or you can just move on. I keep saying vegan whey, that does make sense. So at the end of the day, I think that this diet is in the right direction, but I don't think that she advocates enough protein. And if you want to stay on the whole moving from meat eater to more vegan, vegetarian, I would throw in that vegan source of protein. But that's about it, guys. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Again, click on the link down below. Some great information, a greatly written article, and that's not a game.